Pokémon Journeys just delivered one of the best moments for a very special Pokémon on Ash's team. And it's about damn time, because after all the development this Pokémon received, it really hasn't been getting its moment of glamour. Until now. Enter Ash's third strongest Journeys team member, the most chivalrous duck in the Pokémon world, Sirfetch'd. Seriously, this little ducky reminded all of us why it's on Ash's Journeys team, and I'm glad it did. Oh, also Ash vs Cynthia Part 2 was cool and unexpected had I not been spoiled on Twitter. Let's talk about it. So, right off the bat, the episode shows how much of a pinch Ash is in, and it was great. The pressure from his peers, the pressure from his opponent, the pressure from his home crowd, and most importantly, the pressure from himself. And I think Ash's remaining Pokemon could feel this pressure because each one of them truly shined. Firstly, I want to commend Cynthia. She's like the epitome of a competitive singles player. Lots of switching and pivots for favorable matchups, and setting up entry hazards in stealth rocks. And to add to her already well thought out battle plan, she did in fact have natural cure on her Rose Raid. Kudos to her, she's showing Ash the difference between a seasoned champion like her and a brand new one like Ash. But that's not to say Ash is a slouch. His strength has always been his bond with his Pokemon, and it paid off. For one, Dracovish finally had a rewarding victory. Finally. And not to discount all of its previous victories, but this one felt truly earned. Truly special. After taking a blunt attack from Cynthia's Garchomp, Ash's Dracovish was able to seal the deal against Cynthia's Rose Raid, despite all odds. Despite everyone in the comments ripping apart this draconic fish, Dracovish had something to say, and it did. Also, the preview to this episode did not do justice to that moment when Ash's Dracovish refused to be returned, because in the actual episode, it was beautiful. Maybe this resilience came as a product of Dracovish's friendship with Sirfetch'd, but it doesn't matter. Dracovish showed that it doesn't take screen time to have a strong bond with Ash and a strong desire to help Ash achieve his goal. Ultimately, Milotic cleaned up Dracovish, but then, the strongest, the most chivalrous, the absolute mad duck, Sirfetch'd entered the battle, and almost immediately the battle felt different, like a lot more serious, epic, strategic, and most of all, fun. With a callback to Ash vs Paul, Ash uses crazy antics to remove the entry hazards Cynthia set up, and yet despite its already significant contribution, Sirfetch'd was far from satisfied, bringing in the big guns, the big boys, the big moves. Sirfetch'd overpowered Milotic to land a Mighty Leaf Blade and Meteor Assault. But still, even this was not enough for Sirfetch'd to be satisfied. And so, despite Togekiss being the obvious superior matchup against Sirfetch'd, Cynthia calls back out her trusty ace, sensing the absolute terror that this duck is about to show. Cynthia realizes she needs to get rid of this threat quickly, and she does. Her Garchomp and Sirfetch'd look evenly matched at first, but after the last Grand Slam, the two have a standoff, and this standoff was great. Garchomp did visibly get injured, kudos to the duck in shining armor, but yet Sirfetch'd falls. But not literally. This Sirfetch'd was on a mission. Not satisfied till the very end, it remained standing with the most determined of faces, even while fainted. Those faint swirl symbols were scared of the terror that this duck just released. But yeah, comment down below a moment of silence that we all should give our dear favorite Sirfetch'd. Now that Sirfetch'd is down, Ash brings out his last remaining Pokemon, which is Lucario. And despite Garchomp having the advantage over Lucario, Cynthia brings back her disadvantaged Togekiss. This was an interesting play by Cynthia, and even more shocking was that she decided it was a good idea to Dynamax her Togekiss. Like, I understand that play where Ash's Dracovish and Sirfetch'd still in battle, but Togekiss is definitely not the right Pokemon to power up against Ash's Lucario. Plus, we could have had an epic Mega Evolution showdown between Cynthia's Garchomp and Ash's Lucario. But whatever, this may give Ash the chance to win, and now that Ash has come so far, I really hope he does. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and see you all next week.